Yo, what's up, you beautiful motherfuckers? I am back with another video, and today we're going to be switching up the topics from the Xbox Scorpio, and we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch. Yes, I said switching up topics, so the pun was intended. If you did not get that, then I'm sorry, man. Okay, I'm sorry. So the specs have officially been revealed by Nintendo. If you go to nintendo.co.uk slash Nintendo Switch slash specs, just check the description. It's all going to be there, but I'm going to be talking about it in this video. So these cheeky cunts at Nintendo finally revealed the specs for the Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna go down the list and break everything down and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on stuff, as well as, make it so it's easy to understand for all you noob motherfuckers. Also, if it sounds like I'm jacked up on cocaine, that is completely true. This is how I act whenever I'm on caffeine, so I want to apologize. So without any further delay, let's jump right into the video. So the stuff that's on the tablet are the power button, the volume buttons, the 6.2-inch touchscreen, these speakers, the game card, sold separately, so obviously it's not going to come with a game. It comes with an audio jack, and that's for connecting commercially available headphones and microphones and headsets. So the whole situation where the Switch wasn't going to have actual microphone port, that's wrong. It's got an audio jack that can be used as a microphone, and I'm guessing it's going to, output some sound as well. So obviously it's got the game card slot, the rail, and the brightness sensor. Now moving on to the actual dimensions and the actual technical specs of the Nintendo Switch. The size is going to be 102 millimeters by 239 by 13.9, and it says please note 28.4 millimeters at the thickest, and that's from the tips of the analog stick to the ZL and ZR buttons protrusions, whatever the fuck that shit means. The weight is going to be 297 grams, and it's going to be 398 grams with the Joy-Cons attached. Now the screen, like I said, it's 6.2 inches, and it outputs 1280 by 720. Now that is whenever it's undocked. Whenever it's docked, it does 900p for most stuff. Now the CPU and GPU is the NVIDIA customized Tegra processor. Basically everything that's inside the console is essentially the NVIDIA Shield. That's basically all it is. But I want to, go through everything and give you guys like my thoughts and stuff. The system memory, it's only going to be 32 gigabytes, I should say. It's not internet we're talking about. So it kind of blows that it's only 32 gigs, but it is what it is. You can buy an SD card that's like 200 gigs right now for like 69 bucks. And you also have to make note that the 32 gigabytes is not counting the actual operating system in the machine, so that's probably gonna lose another 2 to 4 gigs as well. Now the communication features, it uses wireless LAN EEE 802.11, whatever the fuck that means. It uses Bluetooth 4.1, TV mode only though. And then it says a wired LAN connection is possible through the use of a commercially available wired LAN adapter. So if you guys want to plug this shit in wired LAN connector, you're gonna have to buy an adapter from probably Nintendo that's gonna cost you probably 50 bucks. Now the video output, it says maximum resolution at 1920 by 1080 60 FPS, and that is only available whenever it's docked. Obviously, not all games are gonna run at 1080p. Most of them are probably only going to be running at like 900p, and I'm guessing that there's probably still going to be games that only run at 720p on the actual output of the TV. Now for the speakers, it says stereo. Obviously, you're not going to get 5.1 surround sound out of the dock. It doesn't even have an optical cable, so I think stereo is just by default, which is kind of upsetting, especially if you have like really big stereo systems that can output 5.1 or 70 or even 7.1. That it is what it is. The USB terminal is USB Type C. We've known about this for a while, and that's used for charging and connecting the Nintendo Switch to the dock. So essentially what the USB Type-C cable does is, I'm guessing you plug the Type-C into the dock, and then the Type-C goes to like a display port, and then they have a display port to HDMI output. That's how I'm guessing. I could be wrong, but that's just my speculation. Now the console also has a micro SD card slot as well as a game card slot, obviously. The sensors, it says it's got a accelerometer, gyroscope, and brightness sensor. The operating environment is the temperature is 5 degrees to 35 degrees Celsius, and with humidity about 20 to 80%. Now for the battery, it uses lithium-ion battery, basically like every single battery there is. Now in terms of battery life, it says battery life can last for more than 6 hours, but for most games like Zelda: The Breath of the Wild is only going to be lasting about 2.5 hours to maybe 3 if you turn the brightness and stuff down. And then they said at last the charging time will take approximately 3 hours to charge. And they also said please note that this is the time taken to charge while the console is in sleep mode. So if you're actually using it, it'll probably take 6 hours, maybe even longer. That right there is all of the technical specs that Nintendo is offering at this time. We probably won't even learn about RAM or anything else like that until later on, but my guess, it's very similar to the Nvidia Shield tablet, so we can expect the device will run really well because it is Nvidia we're talking about, and Nvidia is just the champion of all champions. So yeah, guys, that's all for this video, guys. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below, and if you could do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome. And until next time, guys, it's been your boy Nemo. Thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you on the next video.